afternoon guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a different episode today. Hopefully this is going to beat James Robinson's review out. We're here today with Precision Golf and I've replaced Dave. A better looking Dave we've got today. We've got Demi from Precision Golf, so thank you for inviting me down first of all.
Thanks for having me.
So we're talking about the new range of putters today. So obviously you work for Precision Golf and you do a lot with Callaway and Mizuno out here. So we're talking about the new range of putters. So the new range is?
So we've got the White Hot OG putter range that's actually just launched today.
Okay.
Well, lifted the embargo today, so
yep.
It's quite exciting. It is, as you can see, we've gone back to, so we've got the White Hot insert, which was the OG.
Yep, so the original one. So anyone who watches the channel, you'll know that I use a Rossi and I did use my Scotty Karen for a bit, but I went back to that. So they basically brought back in the White Hot original face, so it's very similar to the one 20 years ago. Mine is about 20 years old. So yeah, they've gone back to something, and why have they gone back to that one is the main reason?
Well, they mainly went back to that because they found that the OG face was the most popular.
Okay, yeah.
So they brought it back in with the new stroke lab design.
Yep.
So that's that different shaft option. As you can see, they've changed the colour of the stroke lab shaft as well.
Yep, so it was originally black?
It was originally black, and now it is cherry red.
Cherry red.
They've done that purely because they've changed the grip.
Okay.
So you can see it's a nice grey grip now.
Yep.
So they've just tried to match the grip with the shaft.
Just match it up to look a little bit better. So there's no real technical thing in why they've changed it. They've changed the grip style, they've changed the look of the grip. Similar with the old putters, the old stroke lab ones, you can get different size grips, is that correct?
Yeah, you can. So you can still order the oversized grip, and you can order that with your stroke lab, just change the grip. It's obviously completely person dependent, your preference.
Correct, and Demi is out here, she does the fittings for the putters, so like we've discussed in previous videos, one of the biggest things we look at when we come to putter fittings even, nearly got that totally wrong. We're looking at length first to make sure that it's right for your height, so like Demi said there, it's all personal preference down to the individual. I have very small hands, more like a woman, so I would go with a thinner grip. This one would be fine for me, but for some people who are a little bit bigger, maybe you have big hands, you can change the grip that suits you, and I know that's something that you do during the fittings.
Yes, so it's also depending on what you do with your stroke as well.
Yep.
So if you do tend to have a little bit more active hands, you would prefer to go for an oversized grip.
Yeah.
So that would just quiet your hands down a little bit. So again, there's a little bit of technical side in the grip, but more personal preference, and like you said, height and build. And
yeah, so that's it. So it can be technical reason why you might go to a thicker grip. It's also personal preference. So one of the things to check when you go for a fitting is the length, and then we start to look at what kind of grip you've got on there. So obviously, Demi, I've picked out the one that I'm the most comfortable with. Everyone will know, it's the number 5, as I've now known it, not the Rossi. So I've picked out the number 5, but they've got the full range, so they've brought out all the originals. So what putters have they brought out now with this new range?
So we've got the 1, which is this White Hot OG 1. All of them have the White Hot insert, which is the most popular insert of all time.
Yep.
So they brought that back in a range of different putters. Then you've got your 1 double wide.
Yep, so the 1 and the 1 double wide are a blade style.
Blade style. Both of them have toe hang. So for
yep.
people that are looking for something with toe hang,
yep.
That would be one of the options that you have. And then we've got the 7. So the standard 7 is this.
Pretty much the Fang, so the one, the original one, they've had that for a long time. I know that's one of the most popular on tour, pretty much, so.
And then for people that, again, like I said, the original 7 is a standard face balance putter.
Yep.
Where the 7S is your slight toe hang. So
okay,
again, if you like the look of the putter, but you don't like the face balance, or you need a toe hang, you do have the 2 options in it. And then we've got the Rossi and the Rossi S, which again is the 2 different options. So,
for the neck, yeah.
Yeah. So the Rossi S is your slight toe hang, and the standard Rossi would be your face balance putter. We've also got the 2 ball, which is a very popular putter as well.
Yep, so it looks much more like the original toe, I don't know, I'm on about toe. 2 ball, yeah. So obviously they changed when they went to the O Works, they changed it to black, which some people liked. Again, obviously growing up, back in the day. I'm not that old, but I was one with the original 2-ball. So again, going back to the silver finish.
So what they've done differently in the 2-ball, sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt
no,
you,
go ahead.
is from the previous year's Stroke Lab 2-ball, they had the micro hinge insert.
Correct,
which
yeah.
was to promote more forward roll,
Yep.
get the ball rolling a little bit quicker, where they've gone back to the milled putter feel for the guys that prefer the milled look
Yep.
and feel of a putter. So that's the main difference now in this 2-ball. They've stuck to the Stroke Lab design shaft,
Yep.
but they've just, again, changed
Change the insert. So obviously I've done a video previously on the Stroke Lab and what it's designed to do. So again, the weight's distributed more in the butt of the club and in the head, just to help with your tempo and make it swing better. But being out on tour, I know the white hot face was brought back maybe a couple of years ago and players have been using it out on tour, but they've finally brought it back for the everyday golfer because it's so popular, and it was one that was, again, used a lot back in the day. And we know for the last 10 years, Odyssey's pretty much had the majority of the putters out on tour.
Yeah. So we've actually got, across the world, we've got 50% of our putters in tour,
Yeah.
across worldwide events.
So very popular, very popular. I mean, 50% of the worldwide tours. And a lot of amateurs, I know a lot of my lessons will come with an Odyssey. Some will come with the classic like mine that's 20 years old. But now they're just bringing it out. So you've got the option to have the Stroke Lab shaft as well, matching that up with a white hot face. So they've brought out a full range, but like Demi said there, they've got different necks. They've got a slant neck and they've got that the single bend, I believe it is called. I always call it the double bend and get mixed up. But the single bend, and that's to give you two options. So you could have the same putter with different options. And like Demi said earlier, when you go for a fitting, this is something that she will look at to fit you into the correct putter, let you hit some putts in the studio, which is, I know, is located close.
Yes. So we're actually based in Alcoos, so for anyone that is looking to get fitted, we have the option of doing an in-studio fitting,
Yep.
where we'd make use of the Swing Fit putting aid from
Okay,
Odyssey. Yeah. And then if you would like an on-course fitting, which is generally what most golfers prefer,
Yeah.
then we would look at coming to wherever you're based. So if you do want to see us at our studio, we're based in Alcoos.
Yep. So they're located down on Alcoos. If you search Precision Golf, that will come up. But like Demi said there, they're also able to come to your golf clubs. If you are located here in the Middle East, they can come out, do a fitting at your course, because we know golfers like to be on their putting green, get one fitted to where they're comfortable and see how that performs.
And all you need to do to set that up is just chat to one of the pros in store and they will contact us directly and we'll come out to you.
Yeah, perfect. So just chat to somebody in store, ask if you want to get fitted for an Odyssey putter, and Demi will be out there to help you get fitted. So guys, that's been the introduction to the new Odyssey putter. So for me, it's certainly something that I'll be looking at, maybe to upgrade my vintage Odyssey, my vintage Rossi for a number 5. But they've gone back old school. You've now got the white hot insert. So if you're somebody who's used the Odyssey putter for years, if you're looking to upgrade yours, might have seen better days just like mine, then it's something that's going to be consistent to what you've been using. So look again at fitting. If you're in the Middle East, Demi is your girl. If you're back in the UK, again, at Waterfront Golf, we will be having the range coming in soon when we get back open after lockdown, and hopefully you can get over for a fitting. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed that. Any questions below regarding any of the putters or any of the information, comment below and we'll get back to you. As for now guys, thanks for watching and thanks for Demi.
Thanks for having me.
Much better than Dave, more natural than Dave, and I'll see you again tomorrow.